matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Real quick, ready?
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line into the quarterback. React and attempt to throw a block.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. No score after one on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 28 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And that will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Tucker now for the extra point. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. An inside give to Jones. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Caught by Cobb.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Drops it to Jones in the flat, and it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones
from 3 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Chris Jones on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Screen play, McKinnon. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight then, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A give to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
88 and 26.
Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. That's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon from 6 yards away. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and it's 0.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll run it with Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here we go, here we go.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to Pollard on second down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
3 points down, he's coming.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some space here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpin. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Chubb will get the call running left. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin this drive with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here. Timeout when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is? Touch!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set. 52 blasted.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And complete to Drake London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he is going to have the Packers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And that.
Firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Shot, 17. Ready?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there.
Ready? Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second and 7, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And some room to maneuver.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ridder. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo now for the point after.
got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them?
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14.
At 14. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird, 30 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown, Falcons! Kaderl Hodge, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 66 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Cordell Patterson past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles,
and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of hit.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Aaron Jones. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Fight, 97.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, it's London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.